The reality is, it's either the radical Republicans who will strike a deal or the moderates. It's time for the moderates, the pragmatists, the centrists, the problem solvers, the people in the House who actually want to govern. It's time for all of them to come to the table and get something done together. Because, of course, when the extremists rule, nothing gets done. The moderates like Bacon and Capture have to step in and step up. But what I don't know is whether they can pull it off. Let's ask Congressman Blake Moore, Vice Chair of the Republican Governance Group in Congress, a group that advocates for common sense legislation, ranked among the most bipartisan lawmakers on Capitol Hill. Congressman, thanks very much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. Now, you've been pro-McCarthy. It seems the more radical members of your party continue, at least a handful of them, to insist that there is no way, no how, that they're going to vote for McCarthy. So is the solution, do you think, to potentially have conversations with those moderate Democrats?
Well, as you started the broadcast, thanks for having me on, Dan. I appreciate the chance to share more context. We really do want to provide as much as possible. You started the broadcast with there are talks going on, and there are still talks going on, and so we have to explore that out. Like, this is, we are a family. It's a wild family. All of our families are a little crazy, but as I look back, this is my second term. So as I look back on my first term, and I saw a lot of this going on when I was, watching from the minority seat, and Speaker Pelosi, going through quite a bit. She didn't get all full. She didn't get to 218. She had to figure out some things. There was some drama that ensued. Not like this, not like several days worth, not like we don't have an end in sight. They got it done on the first vote. But there's always a little bit of drama when it comes to speaker votes, especially when you have a small majority. But there's talks going on, and we've got to figure that out. McCarthy, Leader McCarthy has been very clear. He's been willing to communicate. He's been willing to meet with all members of our conference. And there are things that he says, like, you guys, this isn't about me, but this is about the conference. I don't make these decisions on, like, committee assignments and certain things that go through the committee, the legislative process. He wants everything to go through committee. We haven't been doing that. We've just had sort of, Democrats had done a little bit more of, like, we're going to bypass committee on things and just get it to the House floor. He wants this stuff to go through. Right. He wants a budget to go through committee. He wants to actually go through regular order.
Let me ask you this, though. Is it possible, though, that it's still some wishful thinking? Meaning, I'm listening to every word coming out of each one of the opposition members. And I think that it's true that they're going to be able to get 10 plus more. Chip Roy now suggesting he thinks maybe they'll be able to get 10 or more. But they're going to need more than that. And it does seem like Kevin McCarthy may still come up short within the Republican Party. And there's a lot of things that are being considered there. Everything from the possibility of what's called the nuclear option, where they could change the rules and then a plurality of the chamber would elect the speaker, or conversations with Democrats. If you can't get the five, at least the five, to come over and vote for McCarthy, is it going to be one of those possibilities?
I don't think we're there yet. Those are all discussed, though. You are obviously aware of them. Those types of things, if this drags on and on, anything's possible, in my opinion. And in a 4 to 5 seat majority, like, this can constantly happen. You have five members that can take down any potential rule. Like, the rule vote goes before the policy vote, right? And you could take down anything. You could take down funding our military. Could you imagine that if Republicans were responsible for not funding our military? Right. You could do that. And so we can't let this tiny smaller group of the entire conference dictate everything for the whole entire 118th Congress, and it kind of starts today.
Well, let me ask you that. What if they say, okay, they're saying we'll take Jim Jordan, right? He's a Republican. Would the rest of the conference ultimately agree to that?
Well, we've seen Rep. Jordan be on the ballot already, and it was clear that everybody kind of held the line for I had great conversations with Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan wants folks to support McCarthy. I get calls coming into our office from my constituents, and what they don't realize is I'm with Jim Jordan. I'm supporting Jim. Jim Jordan has asked us to support McCarthy. That's clear. That's not show. That's not showmanship. That's sincere. And we can't make this about individuals. We've got to come together as a team, and I think that's still very possible.
Likely?
Possible. Likely. Yeah, both of them.
Possible slash somewhere in the possible to likely. Hey, Congressman, thanks a lot for coming on the program and taking the time. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.